The Autorun session screen and exercise library are accessed by touching the Edit Session button here. On the Autorun session screen, each of the green cards represents an exercise. The sequence of the cards shows the order in which the therapy session will run automatically when the play button on the home screen is pressed. Each card displays information about that exercise. The name of the exercise is shown here. This can be edited in settings. This number shows the number of questions currently set to run for this exercise. Again, this can be changed in settings. This number shows the size of the pool from which the questions will be drawn. This number will change automatically as you configure exercises to meet specific criteria. These labels display the main clinical objectives of the exercise. You can also use this screen to run individual exercises, edit exercises, and view results. Touching a card will run just that exercise. Touching the settings icon allows you to configure the exercise. Touching the results button displays the results for that exercise. You can change the order in which the exercise is run by touching and holding a card, then dragging it to a new position. To remove an exercise from the Autorun session, slide the card to the left and touch the Deselect button. The exercise will then disappear, but it will remain available in the main exercise library unless you delete it completely, which you can do by touching this button. To view the full exercise library, touch this button or this button. The full exercise library screen shows you all the exercises that have been created so far, regardless of whether or not they've been assigned to the Autorun session. The green cards are the exercises which are assigned, and the grey cards are those exercises which are not currently assigned. To assign an exercise to the Autorun session, slide a grey card to the left and touch the Assign button. On the full exercise library screen, the exercises are displayed grouped according to their main clinical objectives. If you want to go back to the Autorun session screen, touch this button or this button. If you want to create a new exercise, touch the plus sign here. You can now select what type of exercise you want to create. You can edit the name of the exercise. You can edit the spoken message that plays just before the exercise runs. And you can decide how many questions you want the client to be given in this exercise. Touching here enables you to select the format of the exercise. This has major implications for the nature of the task, something we'll be taking a look at in the next tutorial. This button enables you to decide whether you want to target short words, medium-length words, or any length of words. If you want to be more precise about this, use the Number of Phonemes option below. Speech heard on correct selection dictates what the client will hear when he or she completes the task successfully. You can choose between hearing the answer to the question, or just the target word in isolation, or a closure cue to help the client to access the target word, or a combination of closure cue and target word. This button dictates whether or not the question advances automatically to the next question when completed. The advanced settings options allow you to become very specific about the nature of the target words you want to include in the exercise. We'll look at these in the next tutorial. When you've finished setting up the exercise, press Save in the top right-hand corner. You can always come back into settings later to reconfigure it if you need to. In the next tutorial, we'll take a look at one of the exercise modules, QA. We'll look at the roles of the different presets and at how to configure the content for the needs of each user.